Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Johan Cruyff, the visionary who reinvented football. Few figures in football history have left a legacy as deep and transformative as Johan Cruyff. More than just a gifted player or a successful manager, Cruyff was a philosopher of the game, a revolutionary who reshaped how football should be played, coached, and understood. His ideas still guide the sport today. Early life. A talent from Amsterdam, born on April 25, 1947, in Amsterdam, Netherlands, Johan Cruyff grew up near the Ajax stadium. Football was part of his neighborhood identity, and at the age of 10, he joined the Ajax Youth Academy. Even as a child, his talent was obvious: quick thinking, unmatched technical skill, and a unique understanding of space. He made his professional debut for Ajax at 17 and quickly became the symbol of a new era of Dutch football. The rise of total football. Cruyff became the face of total football, a revolutionary system developed under coach Rinus Michels. The concept was simple but innovative. Every player should be able to play any position, the team moves fluidly, and space is controlled through constant movement. Cruyff was the ideal leader for this system. His intelligence allowed him to direct play like a conductor leading an orchestra, while his creativity could break defenses with a single touch. Achievements with Ajax: 8 Eredivisie titles, 3 consecutive European Cups, 1971, 1972, 1973, Ballon d'Or winner, 1971, 1973, 1974, during his Ajax years. Cruyff wasn't just a superstar, he became a symbol of Dutch football's golden age. The Barcelona icon in 1973, Cruyff joined FC Barcelona, bringing hope to a club struggling for identity. Almost immediately, he changed their fortunes, helping them win La Liga in 1974, their first league title in 14 years. His charisma and leadership made him a beloved figure in Catalonia. But Cruyff's true influence at Barcelona came later, as a manager. Cruyff the manager, architect of modern Barca. When Cruyff returned to Barcelona in 1988 as a coach, he built the legendary Dream Team, which included stars like Ronald Koeman, Hristo Stoichkov, Michael Laudrup, and Pep Guardiola. Under Cruyff, Barcelona won 4 consecutive La Liga titles, the club's first ever European Cup, 1992. More importantly, he introduced the philosophy that still defines Barcelona today: possession football, playing from the back, intelligent movement, developing talent from La Masia. This school of thought later shaped legends such as Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, and Messi. Cruyff's philosophy: more than a style. Cruyff believed football should be beautiful. His famous ideas include: playing football is very simple, but playing simple football is the hardest thing. Quality without results is pointless. Results without quality are boring. If you have the ball, the opponent can't score. Cruyff saw football as art, a creative expression where intelligence, awareness, and teamwork mattered more than physical strength. Legacy: Johan Cruyff passed away in 2016. But his impact is eternal. His ideas shaped FC Barcelona's dynasty, the Spanish national team's golden era. Pep Guardiola, one of football's greatest managers. Modern positional play used worldwide. Cruyff didn't just win trophies, he changed how football is played, coached, and imagined. Conclusion: Johan Cruyff is more than a legend. He is the father of modern football. His philosophy lives on every time a team plays with courage, creativity, and intelligence. In the world of football, there are players, coaches, and icons, but there will always be only one Cruyff. Johan Cruyff, the genius who changed football forever. Few individuals in football history can claim to have transformed the sport both on and off the pitch. Johan Cruyff, player, pioneer, prophet, was one of them. His ideas reshaped entire clubs, influenced nations, and gave birth to what we now call modern football. From the street fields of Amsterdam to the dugouts of Barcelona, Cruyff's journey is the story of a mind destined to revolutionize the world's most beloved game. Early life. Roots in Amsterdam's streets. Johan Cruyff was born on April 25, 1947. Just steps away from Ajax's stadium, De Meer. Raised in a working-class family, football became a natural part of his daily life. After losing his father at age 12, football became more than just a sport for Cruyff. It became his escape, his passion, and eventually his life's purpose. He joined the Ajax Youth Academy at age 10, where coaches immediately recognized his unusual awareness and intelligence. He wasn't the strongest or fastest, but he saw things others didn't. Even as a teenager, he played like a strategist. The Ajax era, birth of a football revolution. Cruyff made his professional debut for Ajax at 17. Within a few seasons, he became the central figure in a transformation that would stun Europe. Under coach Rinus Michels, Cruyff became the heart of total football, a system built on positional interchange, pressing, possession, fluid movement using every inch of the pitch. Cruyff wasn't just a player in this system, he was the conductor. When he moved, the team moved. When he slowed down, they slowed down. His decisions controlled the entire rhythm of the game. Success with Ajax. During his decade with Ajax, Cruyff won 3 European Cups, 1971-73, 8 Dutch league titles, 1 Intercontinental Cup, 3 Ballon d'Or awards. Ajax became the most feared team in Europe, playing a style that combined beauty and domination. Matches often look like organized chaos, controlled by Cruyff's genius. 1974 World Cup. The best team that didn't win. Cruyff captained the Netherlands during the 1974 FIFA World Cup. This team, coached by Michels, played total football in its purest form. They didn't just win games, they hypnotized opponents. Their pressing was intense, the passing was quick, and Cruyff was unstoppable. One moment defined the tournament. The Cruyff turn, a move he invented on the spot, left the world stunned and became a timeless football skill. Although the Netherlands lost the final to West Germany, they are remembered as one of the greatest teams in football history. Cruyff, the tournament's brightest star, changed the sport more than the champions did. Barcelona, where Cruyff became a legend in 1973, Cruyff joined Barcelona during a crisis period. The club lacked identity and hope. Cruyff immediately changed everything. As a player, 1973 to 1978, won La Liga in 1974, scored the iconic phantom goal versus Atletico Madrid, became a national hero in Catalonia. His arrival wasn't just a transfer, it was a cultural event. For many Barca fans, Cruyff became a symbol of freedom, imagination, and resistance during a political era dominated by the Franco regime. Cruyff, the manager, the architect of the modern game. If Cruyff had only been a great player, he would still be legendary. But as a manager, he became immortal. When he returned to Barcelona in 1988, he rebuilt the entire club from philosophy to training methods, from academy structure to tactical identity. The Dream Team. Cruyff created one of the most influential club teams in football history. Featuring Pep Guardiola, Ronald Koeman, Michael Laudrup, Hristo Stoichkov, Romario. Under him, Barcelona adopted fluid passing, playing from the back, attacking triangles, positional play, juego de posición, achieving 4 consecutive La Liga titles, 1991 to 1994, Barcelona's first ever European Cup, 1992. The impact was permanent. Barcelona became a philosophy, not just a club. Cruyff the philosopher. A mind ahead of his time. Cruyff didn't just coach, he taught football. His quotes reflect a deep understanding of space, time, and psychology. If you have possession, the opponent can't score. Every disadvantage has its advantage. Playing football is very simple. But playing simple football is the hardest thing. I prefer to win 5-4 than 1-0. He believed in courage, creativity, attacking football, developing youth intelligence over muscle. His philosophy influenced some of the greatest minds in football, including Pep Guardiola, who later created the iconic Barcelona and Manchester City dynasties. Legacy. The eternal shadow of Cruyff. Cruyff passed away in 2016, but his influence thrives everywhere. At Barcelona he shaped La Masia and set the foundations for Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. The tiki-taka style that dominated world football started with Cruyff. In world football, national teams and clubs across the globe use positional play inspired by his teachings. His ideas helped Spain win Euro 2008, World Cup 2010, Euro 2012. In coaching philosophy, every modern coach, Guardiola, Arteta, Ten Hag, Xavi, carries a piece of Cruyff's ideology. As a cultural icon to this day, Cruyff represents more than football. He represents creativity, freedom, innovation, intelligence, daring to be different. Conclusion. The man who changed the game. Johan Cruyff wasn't just a footballer, coach, or thinker. He was a revolution. He transformed Ajax. He transformed Barcelona. He transformed the Netherlands. He transformed football itself. His legacy is not measured in trophies, but in ideas that continue to shape the sport every single day. In the world of football, many have played the game, but only one man reinvented it, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff, the genius who reimagined football. Johan Cruyff's name is synonymous with football excellence. Yet to reduce him to statistics and trophies is to misunderstand him. Cruyff was a philosopher, a visionary, and a disruptor, a man whose ideas transcended the pitch and left a permanent mark on the global game. The early years. A child of Amsterdam, born on April 25, 1947, in Amsterdam, Johan Cruyff grew up in a modest neighborhood where football was a way of life. His father, a dockworker and amateur footballer, encouraged him to play. Even as a boy, Johan showed an uncanny understanding of space and movement, often outsmarting older players. Despite the early loss of his father, football became his refuge. At age 10, he joined Ajax's famed youth academy, where his talent quickly caught the eye of coaches. He wasn't physically imposing, but his vision, technique, and intelligence set him apart. Ajax and total football. At 17, Cruyff made his professional debut for Ajax, beginning a period of dominance that would redefine European football. Under coach Rinus Michels, Cruyff became the central figure of total football, a revolutionary system emphasizing positional fluidity, pressing, and constant motion. Cruyff was the perfect embodiment of this philosophy. A player who could orchestrate attacks, create space, and exploit weaknesses with elegance and intelligence. Key achievements at Ajax: 3 consecutive European Cups, 1971–1973, 8 Eredivisie titles, 1 Intercontinental Cup, 3 Ballon d'Or awards, 1971, 1973, 1974. Beyond trophies, Cruyff's Ajax became a blueprint for modern football. A team where creativity and intelligence mattered more than brute force. The Netherlands and the 1974 World Cup. Cruyff captained the Dutch national team in the 1974 World Cup, arguably producing one of the greatest performances in football history. The Netherlands didn't just win games, they mesmerized the world. Cruyff's dribbling, vision, and movement epitomized total football. And then came the moment immortalized in football lore, the Cruyff turn, a simple feint that changed the way players approached dribbling and creativity. Despite losing the final to West Germany, the Dutch team left an indelible mark, and Cruyff became the symbol of a football revolution. Barcelona, player and philosopher in 1973. Cruyff moved to FC Barcelona, a club struggling for identity and success. His impact was immediate, winning La Liga in 1974. Ending a 14-year title drought, scoring iconic goals and inspiring fans, becoming a cultural icon in Catalonia, a symbol of resistance and hope. But it was not just his skill on the ball that mattered. Cruyff brought intelligence, vision, and a new way of thinking, planting seeds for a footballing philosophy that would dominate Barcelona for decades. Managing Barcelona. The birth of the Dream Team. Cruyff returned to Barcelona in 1988 as a manager, and his influence grew exponentially. He assembled the legendary Dream Team, introducing players like Ronald Koeman, Hristo Stoichkov, Michael Laudrup, and Pep Guardiola. Under his guidance, Barcelona became a fortress of possession football, emphasizing playing from the back, positional play, juego de posición, intelligent movement and spatial awareness. Youth development through La Masia. Achievements as manager. 4 consecutive La Liga titles, 1991 to 1994, Barcelona's first European Cup, 1992. His influence was not limited to trophies. He created a footballing philosophy that became the DNA of the club, defining generations of players and coaches. Cruyff's philosophy, football as art. Cruyff's genius was not just technical, it was intellectual. He treated football like art, valuing creativity, intelligence, and style over brute strength. His famous words reflect his deep understanding of the game. Playing football is very simple, but playing simple football is the hardest thing. Quality without results is pointless. Results without quality are boring. Every disadvantage has its advantage. If you have possession, the opponent cannot score. He believed in empowering players, giving them freedom to express themselves while maintaining a cohesive system. His philosophy prioritized the beauty of the game, not just winning. Personal life. The man behind the legend off the pitch, Cruyff was a complex figure, charismatic, stubborn, and fiercely independent. He valued honesty and integrity above all and often clashed with authorities and conventions. He was also deeply committed to family, particularly to his children and to his homeland of the Netherlands and adopted home, Catalonia. Despite fame, he remained down to earth, preferring thoughtful conversations over media attention. Legacy. The eternal influence. Johan Cruyff passed away on March 24, 2016, leaving behind a footballing world forever transformed. His influence lives on in Barcelona's philosophy and tiki-taka style La Masia graduates, including Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, and Messi. Pep Guardiola, who carried Cruyff's ideals to global dominance. Modern coaching, where positional play and possession-based football dominate, he didn't just win trophies, he changed how football is taught, played, and understood worldwide. His legacy is not in numbers, but in ideas that continue to inspire.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.